Hello and welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Daily Wire, powered as always by Ladbrokes. I'm Roger Aldridge, here to deliver you your mid-arvo snack of sport. We're going to start with cricket, where South African skipper Faf du Plessis has spoken for the first time since being charged and subsequently found guilty of ball tampering. He's certain to appeal the verdict, which saw him fined 100% of his match fee from the second test at Hobart, and obviously he maintains his innocence.
I felt I did nothing wrong. I was shining the cricket ball. I've been doing that for my whole career, and every single team that I've played in does exactly the same thing, and it's not something that's frowned upon by anyone, not even the umpires. So to make such a big thing, I just think it was a little bit blown out of proportion by everyone.
The law says what he does, but I think it's a ridiculous fine, personally. Yep. I think it's madness.
To the shorter form of the game now, and Australian selectors have today picked a 14-man squad for a 3-match one-day series against New Zealand in early December. Scroll through those names, it probably won't take long before you're asking who? Hilton Cartwright, a West Australian bowler, is the bolter here, which also sees Glenn Maxwell return from international exile and Pat Cummins make a long-awaited comeback from all kinds of different injuries. Leicester City's quest for back-to-back English Premier League titles might not be going to plan, but they are certainly having an impact in their first foray into Europe. They're through to the knockout phase of the Champions League. Overnight, it took them just 5 minutes to get on the board at home to Club Brugge.
What a start for Leicester!
A second from the penalty spot on the half-hour mark proved the match winner. The Foxes not only through to the last 16, but guaranteed victors of Group G. Fellow Premier League club Tottenham won't be going any further. Level 1-1 against Monaco. Spurs' Champions League sojourn was sunk early in the second half.
Lamar! And Spurs were only back into the game briefly. Lamar scored a Wembley, and he has another one against Tottenham.
Monaco winning 2-1. It was almost farcical scenes in Poland as Borussia Dortmund and Liga Warsaw scored a combined 12 goals, a Champions League record, as Dortmund won 8-4. They are top of Group F ahead of Real Madrid, who beat Sporting 2-1. Juventus is through also after a 3-1 statement win over Sevilla. Lyon beat Dynamo Zagreb, while CSKA Moscow and Bayer Leverkusen drew 1-1, while Porto and Copenhagen drew 0-0. It's an all too common theme in stories stretching back almost a decade now, but former footy star Ben Cousins is in trouble yet again. He is under police guard in a Perth hospital after crashing his car into a truck in the early hours of this morning. This comes just a day after an arrest warrant was issued. He failed to front a hearing yesterday on drug and violence charges. Meanwhile, one of his former clubs, Richmond, has released Chris Yarran from his contract without ever playing a game for the club. Picked up in a trade from the Blues a year ago, Yarran battled physical and mental issues throughout the year, with the latter forcing the one-time top 10 draft pick into early retirement. And wrapping up today's edition with a check of some NBA scores, Derrick Rose iced the Knicks win over Portland. The Nuggets edged out the Bulls, while the Pelicans had it easier over Atlanta. And that brings us to the end of the Wednesday edition of the Daily Wire, powered by Ladbrokes. I'll be back tomorrow from 5 p.m. Eastern for the final show of the week. I look forward to you plugging in there.